I had the privilege of working on past women's builds, and I can tell you from experience, it is quite an amazing feat what happens here when you get a group of volunteers so dedicated to building a home. We have the privilege of helping 33 families in the community in the past. We're helping another 3 this year, and we will continue that trend on into the future for the County of Northumberland.
I am excited to introduce our 5th Women Build project, which started this morning with, as you can see, a lot of demolition. All this siding was up. Women Build is actually very personal to me, as my first Habitat project was the first Women Build here in Northumberland County, which was just around the corner at 370 Alexandria Drive, and we've come a long way since then. As many of you know, Women Build is about encouraging women to take a lead in building affordable housing. It is not about excluding men. It's about including and empowering women.
What you have done worldwide is nothing short of amazing. And what you've done in this community, 36 families now have a warm, inviting place in which to live, thrive, and raise their family. And for that, you deserve all the praise you can have. So ladies, thank you very much for what you're doing here, what you've done in the past, and I know what you're going to do in the future. And I suspect very strongly that the Reverend was right. Your build is going to look a lot better than some of the guys, but I always say aesthetically, but they're sound. They're sound because your heart's in it. They're sound because the family's hearts are in it. And I just want to say congratulations and thank you so very much for all you do.
So the renovation of these homes is dependent on our major sponsors, and on behalf of everyone from Habitat for Humanity Northumberland, we would like to thank you all so much for your support. But it also takes a very large army of sponsors and people to build our homes and keep our organization running. As you can see from the build site sign that's standing over there, and all the different names and logos, we have a lot of people contributing to our organization in this build project. As I look around the crowd, I see lots of our media partners who are so supportive. We thank you. I see supporters from RBC who've been incredible to us over the year and are bringing a team on October 1st. And I also see carpenters from Local 397, and the Local 397 Union donates carpenters to us at every build project. So thank you on behalf of all your members for what you do. We really do appreciate it. There are many more, and it's hard for me to name them all, so please take time to look at the sign and just know how much we truly appreciate you. And of course, all of our dedicated volunteers and staff who help to build these homes.
So this is just another example of work that Habitat is doing to further the benefits for people who live in the county. And speaking on behalf of the town of Cobourg, I'm very proud to say that this is the 4th Women Build on Alexandria Drive in Cobourg, and it's just a testimony to the way the women of Cobourg and surrounding area want to give back to the community. And I'm even prouder to say that we have 5 women in my office down at Victoria Hall who are going to be working on this Women Build. And every time I talk to them, they get so excited and so enthused and empowered. It just gives me a lift. So again, Cobourg staff are giving back to the community in a much needed area in the form of providing housing for people who are very much in need.
So I ask you again right now that everyone take a second to look at these 2 houses behind me. In the next 3 months, these houses will transform daily by the work done by all of your hands, whether physically or not. Before you know it, we will be gathered here again in slightly less warm weather to celebrate the dedication of these houses to our families who will turn them into homes. This is what you have already built around the rest of this street and are starting to build again today, so thank you. So today we have broken ground on our Women Build project here in Cobourg, Ontario. It's located at 396 and 398 Alexandria Drive. We've been working on Alexandria Drive renovating homes since 1998, and this will mark house number 34 and 35 for Habitat for Humanity, and 23 and 24 on this street. We partnered with 2 local families for these projects. Both are single parents with children, and both live here in Cobourg and have already started working away at their 500 hours of sweat equity and are really excited to start working away on their actual homes so they can move into their homes when they're ready.
I think I'll learn a lot. Just from being in the restore, I didn't realize there was 300 different kinds of nails, so I'm sure I will I will learn quite a bit. I'm actually excited.
But have you sorted all 300 sorts of nails?
No.
No? Okay.
Over the next 3 months, approximately, we will have about 200 women coming in to help strip off all the old siding and redo the entire home from the outside. And on the inside, we're pulling it back to, both homes, there's 2 houses, pulling it back to the studs and starting re-insulating so that there's more energy efficiency. And then new drywall, new fixtures, new countertops, so that in the end, we'll have 2 new, safe, decent, affordable homes.
Really, I did not want to cry. That part's amazing. Something I probably wouldn't have without an organization like this. I have 2 small kids on my own, so this actually made it possible.
Oh, the most exciting part about this project is it is a renovation project on a street where we have been able to turn housing stock that was falling decrepit into safe, decent, affordable homes for local low-income families. What's really exciting about this project especially, because it is a women build, it's our 5th women build, it's all about empowering women and getting women involved to help solve the affordable housing crisis that we have here in our community and in our country.
If anybody had asked me 5 years ago if I'd be standing here today with my 3 boys about to own my own home, it's pretty grateful.
I think it's pretty cool to be, I'm glad some of the men will probably show up too, but I think the women is pretty neat. And to have friends and family actually help build your own home is pretty amazing.
I think it's just awesome. I've had a male friend that's volunteering. He said that he was being made an honorary woman for a day, so he gets to take part. I think it's just awesome. It's empowering to women, especially single moms that are struggling, and I think it's great to have the hand up to a better future for our families.